A huge part of the home buying process is getting the right loan and finding the right mortgage loan officer to help you. We call them MLOs for short. And you need to start the loan process before you even start looking at homes. Why? Okay, so would you spend time going to look at a Porsche when you are only qualified for a Kia? Well, okay. If you're like me, the answer would probably be yes, because it doesn't hurt to look and have something to aspire to. But really, when it comes down to it, you want to be as realistic as possible when it comes to your budget. Because the last thing you would want is the repo man coming to your door, or when it comes to your home, getting foreclosed upon. When you are properly pre-approved for a mortgage, that amount is essentially your budget cap for buying a home. It can be tempting to peek at houses priced above the limit you're approved for. However, this can lead to setting unrealistic expectations and disappointment. Imagine falling in love with a $500,000 home when you're only approved for $400,000. Even though this home is out of reach, it might make the homes within your budget seem less appealing, even if it's lovely and meets all your needs. Focusing on homes within your budget helps you stay grounded and make good decisions that won't come back to bite you later. Knowing your budget will help you to better appreciate the homes that are financially comfortable for you. And when you do find the right home in your price range, you can make a strong, competitive offer without overextending your finances. Plus, if you find yourself in a seller's market where demand outstrips supply, prices get driven up and buyers find themselves in bidding wars. Looking at homes above your budget in such a climate is discouraging and a waste of time. Even homes priced at your upper limit might sell for more than their asking price. You need to have expert guidance on what you can really afford and how the present market conditions play into this. Remember, this home doesn't have to be your forever home. Starting with what you can afford now puts you on the path to home ownership without compromising your financial health. Over time, as equity grows and your financial situation changes, you can then move up the property ladder. You might be thinking you can just go online and apply for a loan. Big mistake. These online applications rarely, if ever, ask for the level of information needed to approve you for a loan up front. What they say you're qualified for based on your first application isn't necessarily what you'll actually get approved for when you find the home you want and it's time to put a loan in place. So really, you need to do this right and early on. Plus, seriously, there's so much trouble you can get into within various parts of the loan approval process if you don't have an experienced MLO guiding you. You need to be careful. You need to be pre-warned. You need to know things only an expert can tell you, which, by the way, is a lot. With all the mortgages, the old saying, "The devil's in the detail," couldn't be more true. Your MLO plays a pivotal role in this intricate process where meticulous attention to documentation is non-negotiable. Every document, every figure, every single signature carries weight, and even the smallest oversight can cause problems or make the difference between you getting the home or not. Or even worse, making you pay for things that you should not have to pay for. When you go to an online lender, no one really knows your situation and has your back. Odds are that you'll lose money that you should not have lost and end up with a loan that isn't in your best interest. That's why it's crucial to have an MLO who's not just thorough, but also has an eagle eye for spotting discrepancies or errors that could potentially derail your application and cost you money, or even worse, cost you getting the home at all. When it comes to real estate, we always say location, location, location. Well, when it comes to choosing a good MLO, it's experience, experience, experience. A seasoned MLO can guide you as to what to do and what not to do, as well as what you can afford and the loan amount you qualify for. An experienced MLO knows what to foresee and questions to ask to keep you and your money safe. Plus, they know ways to overcome potential challenges that an inexperienced MLO may not know. For example, imagine you're eager to buy a certain home and meet with a less experienced MLO. They tell you, so bad, so sad, you can't purchase the home because you don't qualify for a loan. So your hopes and dreams are now shattered. Oh, but wait, that experienced or inexperienced MLO you hired didn't know X, Y, or Z program exists. Maybe you're a teacher or a veteran, a doctor, nurse. Guess what? Maybe you've never bought a home, or maybe you haven't bought a home for 3 years. There are programs out there to help you save money and qualify. In fact, you might be eligible to qualify as a first-time home buyer, even though you bought a home in the past. But only an experienced MLO, an agent who have been in the business for a while would know that. My point is that you need an experienced qualified MLO and an experienced agent working together on your behalf who know about the different loan programs and grants. You need someone who will be creative and think outside of the traditional ways to help you get qualified for a loan and get you into the home of your dreams. Many MLOs and agents don't even know what it is or what is not available to help out. So you need an experienced agent and lender to help you navigate from day one. In fact, you shouldn't even be out looking for homes until you are pre-approved. Here's a Savvy Buyer pro tip. You can get several recommendations from your agent who has built up a relationship with lenders. Your agent will know who to trust based on their track record and working with them. Then you can feel free to vet them and go with the one you feel most comfortable with. And oh, by the way, there's a whole entire video that I can do on the difference between pre-qualification and pre-approval, which I can guide you to. Just drop me a line and I'll show you which one it is. But in the meantime, if you're curious about the real difference between the two, reach out and I'll see you in the next video.